The references to Moby Dick in this are weirdly useless. Headshot is directed by Kimo Stambol and written by Timo Chajanto, I believe that's how you pronounce it, and also written by Timo, and it stars Iko Uwais, who you might know from The Raid. This is about a man who gets shot in the head by some bad people, and he is amnesiac now, so that's a very cliched premise. And he now has to save the doctor who took care of him because she is taken by the people who did this to him. I am not going to lie, the only reason you will probably see this movie for are the fight scenes, and they are enough reason for you to watch this movie, and they are impressive. The stunt work in here, these martial artists are doing what they do best, and the movie doesn't cut away from that. The movie shows you martial arts in all its glory. The fight scenes are so violent, they are so well put together, they are mostly shot in one take, and it is all so gloriously gory to see. I love every single fight scene in this film. There's a fight scene on a beach, there's a fight scene on a police station, there's a fight scene on a bus, which is a very small place for you to fight in, and that's all the more impressive when you see them actually doing it. There's an escalation to each and every one of these fight scenes because as they progress throughout the movie, they get more personal. Of course, I'm not going to spoil you why. There are lots of things that are fun to see in these fight scenes because these guys are 100% doing it themselves, and you believe that at each and every single frame of the film. But what is also fun is seeing their environments. Depending on the environment that the characters are fighting in, it's fun to see the elements that surround them. And it's fun because you start seeing these people and you are just trying to guess which element of the environment they are going to use to defend themselves or attack their opponent. There's a fight scene on a police station where the guys just pick up an extinguisher or a telephone and they beat each other with it, and it's just so damn fun. This police station is completely destroyed in this fight scene, and it's so well done. These guys are relentless, they are out for each other, and you don't doubt that because they are not caring about what surrounds them. There is a problem with that in many movies. And there's literally a scene where a guy, while he's fighting, has a literal iron pipe stuck halfway through his arm, and he just keeps on punching and kicking the guy, and he actually is winning. There are no punches pulled, no pun intended, in these fight scenes because the simplest things in fighting can kill you. If you get hit in the wrong way on your head or on your stomach, these guys will fall to the ground and they'll stay there. And the fun in this is how real it feels, how believable it is throughout. There's not a moment where it goes kind of supernatural, kind of movie-like as far as the characters punching or fighting or dying in this film. There's a bad guy in this movie who's the head of this secret organization, is this legendary criminal who the police can't quite catch, and this guy's just very fearful. He's basically a legend of crime. But the problem with this, despite very well knowing how to summarize this character for you as a reviewer, in the movie you only get this through exposition. You only get this because people need to explain to each other who this guy is, why they are after them, what his relationship is with some of the other characters in this film. And it's a shame because the guy actually looks very menacing, the actor does a great job, and you actually see that this movie could have used a little of its runtime to further develop this character the right way. Our main character is kind of bland, but the thing is, you're not going to get the best characters in these movies. As I said, you're going to see this movie for the fight scenes, and the fight scenes are spectacular. The story is cliched, but it's well handled. But I do have a problem with our main character not being very likable. There's not much to him. The guy is amnesiac, and as soon as you find out what his past is, you know pretty much how this movie is going to end up. I also had a problem with this doctor because the character itself started very well. Again, the actress had a great performance, but the character kind of went down the damsel in distress route. She did not do much in the whole entire movie. Again, she starts out very well, she starts out very independent, she starts out a character of her own, but for the rest of the movie, she just is there. She's there in the frame sometimes, she serves a purpose, she becomes a plot device at some moments, and that's it. But I tell you, the fight scenes are well worth the money. They are so creative, they are so brutal, they are so violent, they are so real. The punches hurt, the kicks hurt, the stabbing hurts, the shots hurt. There are some problems I have with the CGI and the cliched moments of the story, but they actually at some moments do poke fun at it, especially in the end, which I'm not going to spoil. And without spoiling, I will say that the very ending of this movie kinda reminded me of the ending of Logan. The cinematography is stunning. I love how it looks gritty and brutal and powerful, just like the fight scenes. Again, our characters start fighting in one moment, and by the last fight scene of this film, you see one of the characters with a cut on his face and a very big black swollen eye, blood dripping from his head and his chest and his arms, and it's just all too real for that. The entire cast did a great job. The fight scenes are incredible, great cinematography, and great music throughout the film. There are some problems with characters and how they are presented and developed, and also some cliched narrative elements ensue in this very strongly, I might add. I would just like to add that you should not watch the trailers for this film. The trailers tell a little too much. The story is cliched, yes, but if you don't watch the trailers, you can take a little while longer trying to guess what is going on. You can really try and have fun trying to connect the dots that connect these characters and their stories and their backgrounds, and it's all the more fun to it if you do not watch the trailers. Headshot is a movie that is worth watching and worth paying for the fight scenes, and they are some of the best you can have. And because of that, I will say that Headshot is a martini. It is a good time, anytime. What did you think of Headshot, my beautiful geekies? Have you seen it? Have you not? Do you want to see it? Let me know that in the comments below, and let me know which do you like more, the Raid or the Raid 2. Go join the beautiful Geeky Community Facebook group. The link is in the description. Also, send me any fan art or anything you want through my email, which is also in the description. And follow me through Facebook and Twitter or Instagram. My beautiful geekies, I love you all so much. Thank you so much for watching, for sharing. We are about to hit 700 subscribers, and I can't wait for that. I will announce the Q&A as soon as I can. So you stay beautiful and you stay geeky. And if you haven't done so yet, click subscribe and the bell so you can join us and we can be geeky united.